Hey everyone, March8 here bringing you guys the Monday recap, the events from last week. Let's get started. Chester Bennington of Linkin Park was sadly found dead last Thursday from an apparent suicide by hanging, which has been confirmed by the Los Angeles County Coroner, according to Billboard. They say that Chester hung himself from his bedroom door and that there was also a half-empty bottle of alcohol found in the apartment with him, but that there was no evidence of drug use. Now, in light of all of this, Linkin Park has, to no one's surprise, canceled their upcoming One More Light North American tour. Though, I do hope that they reschedule it at some point at least, or at least do a tribute show or something. I feel like that would serve as a proper farewell to Chester Bennington. Either way around, a ton of artists have flooded to social media, leaving heartfelt messages and fond memories of the late singer, and I'll leave links down below if you guys want to go check those out. We got a new official trailer for Stranger Things. Now, I'm about to geek out a little bit here because you guys all know that I absolutely love this show. It is my drug of choice. So first off, we get introduced to something pretty interesting. From what I'm assuming are going to be probably the opening scenes for the season, the kids are playing at an arcade, playing Dragon's Lair. Not only that, but they also lose. Now, if you've seen Season 1, you know that it opens up in a very similar manner with them playing Dungeons & Dragons, and that the story they told within the game mirrored elements of Season 1's story. We also get to see that Will is once again dealt with another shit hand in the series, as the Upside Down seems to be haunting and beckoning to him. It showed off some more plotline elements, the new female character, which I'm assuming is going to be hanging out with Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will, though I don't really know her particular role in the season yet, and I hope that she's not brushed off either. And they also showed off Eleven, the one and only, who wakes up in the Upside Down and finds a breach in the school before reaching her hand through it. Now, the breach is very interesting because I'm pretty certain, I'm almost 100% certain, that is where the Demogorgon broke through in the last episode, right before Eleven fought it off. It's in the same exact hallway, if I'm not mistaken. If that is the case, and based off what we know about the smaller breaches from previous episodes in Season 1, and how they collapse on themselves before fading away, then she must have woken up shortly after she disappeared in order for that breach to still be active for her to pass through. I also want to point out that somebody is shining a light through the breach, which she hides from. This could very easily be Hawkins' lab still continuing to investigate before the breach closes itself. Based off of all of this and what happens at the end of Season 1, and please remember that this is just a theory that I've been working out, I still think that this adds evidence to the theory that Jim Hopper knows that Eleven survived and knows where she is. Anyways, if you guys want to check out the trailer, I will leave it down below for you. Atari has announced they'll be releasing their first new video game console in 24 years. The device is called the Ataribox, and this is what Atari had to say about it. Our objective is to create a new product that stays true to our heritage while appealing to both old and new fans of Atari. Inspired by the classic Atari design elements such as iconic use of wood, ribbed lines, and raised backs, we are creating a smooth design with ribs that flow seamlessly all around the body of the product. A front panel that can either be wood or glass, front-facing logo, indicator lights that glow through the material, and an array of new ports including HDMI, 4x USB, and an SD. We intend to release 2 editions, a wood edition and a black and red edition. Now, there really hasn't been any sort of specs on this device released so far, so I'm not really sure where it's going to fit in terms of the market. Is it going to try and compete with PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo, or is it going to be something more along the lines of the SNES, where it's built more, the SNES Classic, that's built more for classic games? I really don't know at this point, and I'm very interested to see. I guess we'll just have to wait until more details on it are revealed. That being said, Telltale Games has released their summer 2017 update video where they reveal a couple of upcoming titles, including Batman: The Enemy Within, which is set to be released in August, The Walking Dead: The Final Season, which is set to be released sometime in 2018, and The Wolf Among Us 2, which is also set to be released sometime in 2018. 4 Years Strong has announced that they'll be releasing a new album of rarities and reimagines. The title of the album is Some of You Will Like This, Some of You Won't, and it is set to be released on September 8th through Pure Noise Records. Check out the details for the album below, and the band also released a song from the album called Heroes Get Remembered, Legends Never Die Unplugged, which you guys can find below in the new music section in the description. The Bronx has announced their new album, 5, which is set to be released on September 22nd. They also released the first single from the new album, Sore Throat, which you can find in the new music video section down below. Sleeping with Sirens has announced they are heading on a new up-close and personal tour in support of their upcoming album, dates released. Miss May I has announced their new tour with support from Ice Nine Kills, Capsize, and Lorna Shore. Dates released. Stone Sour has announced they'll be heading on a new tour with support from Steel Panther, Cherry Bombs, Man with a Mission, and Beartooth. Dates released. In This Moment has announced they'll be heading on a new tour this fall with support from Of Mice and Men. Dates released. Zakk Sabbath, which is Zakk Wylde's Black Sabbath tribute band, has announced they're heading on a fall tour. Dates released. Ministry has announced they'll be heading on a new tour with support from Death Grips. Dates released. EyeHateGod has announced they are heading on a rather large fall tour with support from Cro-Mags, Negative Approach, The Obsessed, Capitalist Casualty, Mountain of Wizards, Phobia, and Primitive Man. Dates released. And the early November has announced they are heading on a co-headliner tour with the Movielife with support from Heart Attack Man and Racket Club. Dates released. And finally, King Crimson has announced a new U.S. tour. Dates released. Any of the dates mentioned above, you can find them all down below. And we get into our new music of the week. We have the Contortonist, Absolve, In This Moment, In the Air Tonight. That's a Phil Collins cover. Dashboard Confessional, Move Along. That's the All American Rejects cover. The All American Rejects, hands down, that's a Dashboard Confessional song. They kind of swap songs. 4 Years Strong, Heroes Get Remembered. Legends Never Die, Unplugged. Pentakill, The Bloodthirster. Pentakill, Tears of the Goddess. And for new music videos, we have Linkin Park, Talking to Myself. Body Count, Raining Blood / Postmortem. That's a Slayer cover. Between You and Me, Overthinking, The Bronx, Sore Throat, Roger Water, Wait for Her, Projected, Reload, Grayscale, Love Yourself, that's a Justin Bieber cover, The Agonist, The Raven Eyes, Across the Atlantic, Works for Progress, Coal Black, Dead End Eyes, and Zombie Schoolboy, Skeletons. Be sure to check out all of those down below. Let me know what you think, songs that you're interested in. Be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't, comment if you want to start a conversation, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you all the next one. Mars out.